Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me. It wouldn't be right to say anyways. For the nights where we burn with certain blaze.
The fire makes the city look so bright. Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve.
All right, good evening, everyone. This is Best Bet Live, and we're featuring to you tonight. Featuring you tonight 2-5 No Limit Hold'em Deep. I want to thank you all for joining us here on Twitch, Facebook, and on YouTube. And again, guys, this is 2-5 No Limit Hold'em Deep with a $200 minimum buy-in and $1,500 max. All right, we're on to the first hand here. We got Doc making a call of $20 for ace-4 clubs. Three-way action now to the flop. Sokol with a set of 10s the first hand. We have bottom pair for Doc. Pair of jacks now for Rob. Sokol can now not be beat. He's going to like Rob betting into him. 50 to go. Little 3x from Sokol. I don't think Rob is going to continue on. Pretty hefty bet here for just a pair of jacks, and he does make the call. Bit of a snap there. I don't know what he's putting him on. Here's a river card, ace of hearts. Rob is going to check. Another 200 from Sokol. And it's like Rob has made the call, and unfortunately the first hand is going to be a big one. Profit of $365 to Sokol. All right, guys, here are our relative buy-ins for the game. So Lindell in the game for 1,500, JG in for 15, Chuck in for 15 as well, Mack in for 1,000, Sokol just made 350. Doc for 800, and Rob just took a little bit of a beat. I think he started for 8. Usually for the buy-in for this game, averages around $1,000. Not very many people decide to buy short in this game, only because you don't want to get stacked off for very few hands. You do want to be able to play. So min buying for this game is not advisable. All right, down to the second hand of the evening. Mac with ace queen offsuit, gonna race to 25. Three-way action to the flop. Board 7-7 jack. Mac has 2 over. Is he gonna c-bet it? Bet at 50 to go. Trip 7s now for Rob. He's gonna try to make some money back. Just a smooth call. Eight of clubs on the turn. Does give Rob a lot more outs as well. Mac is going to need check the turn. Here's our river. 5 of hearts on the river. Rob's trying to find some kind of bet that Mac would call, but with ace high, he's not going to. All right, Rob picks up 200 back, or 100 back. All right, guys, just a reminder, tomorrow is going to be Wednesday. So Wednesday night is going to be our mega satellite into that bankroll builder package that we built over this weekend. So with a $590 buy-in, $60 rebuys get you a package deal for this weekend's event, valued to at $2,810. Get you a seat into the $360 buy-in, 100 guaranteed prize pool tournament with 4 flights. It's a 2-day event. You can play either Friday or Saturday. Day 2 is on Sunday. Then on Saturday afternoon will be that $2,100, $500 bounty, bankroll builder. And on Sunday will be the $360 buy-in monster stack. So again, if you are able to win a package on Wednesday night, get you into all 3 of those events. Back to the action here. Chuck with 10-5, Mac with 6-5. Nothing but for both players. This is probably going to check all the way through. 10 high for Chuck. Going to pick up some blinds. Again, it's 3-3-3. We are about an hour and 40 minutes away from Disney, or in Orlando. All right, looks like we got a couple seats in the game. Looks like we had a straggler that walked up to the game, decided he's going to go ahead and join us. All right, Rob now with a raise to 25 with King Queen. Mac is going to go ahead and limp in the big blind with ace 9. Here's our flop. Flop, Queen, Deuce, Ace. A little bit of something for everyone. Mac is going to check top pair. Rob's going to go ahead and c-bet his queens. A bet of 40 to go. Mac will make the call. Here's our turn card. King of Hearts. Now 2 pair for Rob. He's going to continue on betting. A bet of 60 to go into 132. Pretty good price for Mac. I don't see Mac laying this down. Although there was a race to 25, so Mac could get away from here. Looks like he does. All right, this game is starting to fill up, so if you want to play some Hold'em here at Best Bet Line, there's still 1 seat available. So if you're inching to play on this live stream, it should be a very small list by the time you get here. But essentially now there's still one seat available. Looks like we got a new player in the game in the 7th seat. All right, newcomer Philippe in the game, going to buy in for 1,400. He's got King 9. He's going to make a raise. Hey, what's up, Alex Bade? Thanks for joining us here on Twitch. All right, here's our flop, 8-8 deuce. Lindell will check king, queen high. Best hand so far. Philippe electing not to. Oh, no, he is going to go for it. Nope, he did not see bet. Check, check on a turn. Check, check on the river. And Lindell will take down this pot with king high. King, queen high, rather. All right, back to the action here. We got Doc with a pair of 10s, going to bet 20 to go. Lindell's going to go ahead and fold. So we had a pretty big promotion last week. It was the Monster High Hand. That happened on Saturday from 12 to 6 and 6 to 12. The highest of the high hand from those time periods got $6,000. So we had a player from Jax who won 6K with a 10 high flush, 10 high straight flush at Jacksonville. And then we had another $6,000 winner at Orange Park with a queen high straight flush. Each both netting them a 6K payday. That was a monster high hand. That was along with our 500 every 30 minutes from 10 to 12 a.m. We will do that promotion again on November 30th. So pretty good popular promotion coming through. A lot of new things happening here at Best Bet Jacks. And again, don't forget about the bankroll builder. We're going to be guaranteeing 10 packages tomorrow. So if you want to play in that satellite, we'll get you an event entry into 3 events for the weekend. Again, that would be the 100K guaranteed prize pool tournament, 360 buy-in, starting Friday and Saturday on the 8th and 9th at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. You can play flights 1 through 4. And then on Saturday at noon, we'll get you into the $2,100 $500 bounty one-day event. And then you'll also get a seat into the 360 monster stack on Sunday. All right, got a raise of $20, 7-5 of spades. Lindell get a 3-bet there with ace jack to 65. Doc with 7-4 into the muck. Action now on Rob. Ace 9 of diamonds. He's going to make the call on Soko with ace queen. Just a smooth call in the big blind. Whoa. Looks like we had Chuck in there that has not called the 3-bet yet. But now is going to make the call. All right, here's our flop. Four-handed. Deuce 4-8. Looks like no pair. No real draws for anybody right now. But Soko in the lead with ace queen. But Lindell's going to go and try to take this pot away with a bet of $100. Seeing to it that it's not a very coordinated board. I'm liking this bet from Lindell. He's going to definitely know where he's going to be at if Sonny does make a call here. So I don't see anybody making a call. Looks like this pot from Lindell will take it away. I don't think Chuck is going to go. He's going to take a gut shot straight draw against Lindell in this spot. Although he is thinking about it. Oh, looks like he is going to make the call. Six of spades, and that is Yahtzee for Chuck, hitting his gut shot straight draw. Lindell going to continue firing off 175 in the pot now. Chuck now is going to try to extract as much money as he can. I do only recommend him just calling here. He pretty much beats everything. There's no draw. He has the nuts. I don't recommend him raising here. And he does just make the call, which is the correct play. Here's a real card, Jack of clubs. Not a very good card for Lindell. I think Chuck is just going to go ahead and try to find some value bet here. I don't recommend checking, which indeed he is going to try to bet here. It's a bet of 300. No, I'm sorry. Well, what's going on here? Sorry, graphics are kind of wigging out here. I think there was a bet of like 300. There we go. Bet of 300 from Chuck. Lindell does lay it down. I think 300 might have been a little bit too much. You're only really thinking what is really going to be calling you with a $300 bet. I would have scaled it down a little bit, maybe making it 150. And hoping your opponent does decide to raise. But that $300 bet kind of blocked a lot of hands there.
I'll go look for you, man. Thank you.
Scotty B, there's no problems here. I think you just need to unmute your Twitch feed. There should be some sound. I am good on my end. All right, back to the action here. We have JG with ace tray of diamonds, going to lead out a bet of 50 on a king jack 8 board. Philippe going to make the call with his gut shot straight draw. Ace of hearts on the turn. JG does come out ahead now, pairing his ace. Queen of spades on the river. And a quick check and check, although JG, yeah, that was a fine check. Yes, definitely the right move from Lindell, c-betting with ace-jack there. It was a very uncoordinated board. Unfortunately, there was the Yahtzee card for Chuck making that gut shot straight. But sometimes you do run a little bad, even though making the correct play. But he did get away from it on the river. Mario Harper, I will go ahead and drop in our tournament calendar for the month of November. So check it out. A lot going on here for the month of November for both Best Bet Jacksonville and at Orange Park. Orange Park does have that 30K as well. OPD Stacks 30K. I think that will be in about 2 weeks, but this week it's going to be our Bankroll Builder Weekend. Come check it out. That is brand new. All right, three-way action now. $30 pre. Flop 9, 6, 7, 2 hearts. We have a middle pair from Sokol. He's got position. He is going to bet it out.
Play tournament today?
Looks like folds all the way down to Philippe on the button. Raise a 15 to go with 10-4 offsuit. Mac is going to go and look him up with King Deuce of Diamonds. And here's our flop. Flop Jack 7 Ace. No pair, no draw for anyone. Philippe's going to go and take a C bet. And we'll definitely take this down. Bet a 50 to go. And Mac is going to lay it down. Also, guys, I'm going to go ahead and drop our Best Bet live stream schedule for the month of November. Our next live stream is going to be this Thursday. Again, we're going to stream 2-5 No Love Hold'em Deep. The next week, we're going to kick it up a notch. Tuesday is going to be 5-10 and a quarter Pot Limit Omaha. And on Friday, I believe, we're going to have 5-10 and a quarter Hold'em. If you would like to play in any one of our live stream cash games, be sure to hit me up at my email. That is going to be at johnnyp@bestbetjacks.com. Let me know which scheduled stream you would like to play in, and I'll get you on the list. Looks like they're going to chop up the blinds.
Take the table up, put it outside.
All right, Lindell going to wake up with a couple queens here on the button. Pretty hefty 3-bet to 135 to go. Doc 6 deuce into the muck. Rob's got an ace 10 of hearts. Pretty difficult hand to play, not in position, but they are suited. You may be enticed here to call this 3-bet. I personally wouldn't. Although I would decide to take a flop if I was priced in. At least getting 3-1 on my money would be a preferable situation, but looks like it's getting mucked all the way through, and Lindell's going to go ahead and squeeze this pot and take this down.
Maybe I go to 75. Maybe I go all in there.
That's what I was hoping. All in.
What were you hoping for? Sure.
15 minutes, you'll know what he raised with. I'm like, yes, I have to call. Oh no, man, I was pulling away from you. Seat open, please. Okay, I'm gonna. Come hang out, man. I gotta try to get my 400 back.
Murray Lindell going to go ahead and raise it up 25 with King 10 of hearts. Docker 5-4 offsuit, not going to make the play. Rob's got pocket eights. Definitely a hand to defend here. He's going to make the call. And with Chuck's V-pip here, I see him making the call as well. Queen 10.
We gotta get them like very slowly. You can't get them all at one time. We gotta get them very slowly.
You gotta grind?
And here's our flop. Flop 7, Queen 10. 2 pair for Chuck.
Last time I bet you tried.
Middle pair for Lindell. Rob a middle pair as well. Flop gets checked through. Ace of spades now on the turn. This should slow everyone up as well. Although Chuck now needs to put in some money. Bet a 60 to go. Lindell gives up. And Rob's going to go and give it up as well.
Let's see it so you don't go to the videotape on. Next time I'll show with that.
I call.
I'll wait to see that. I'll wait to see that.
Live straw.
You think I'm going to show you the depths.
All right, Philippe with a live straddle under the gun. It will be 10 to call now. Check with 10-8 of hearts. Into the buck. I would have liked to play 10-8 suited there in that spot. Only because this is a little bit extra dead money in there. I don't mind a looser call. Soko now waking with ace 10 in the big blind. But Philippe on the straddle wakes up with ace king. He's going to go ahead and 3-bet Soko. Soko is a very active player as well. Soko is very likely to defend in a lot of spots. But we got Soko now with a 3-bet to 140. And Philippe is going to go to make the call as well. All right, here's our flop. Flop, ace, jack, queen, 2 clubs. Could be an action flop here now. So we got Soko with a pair of aces, a 10 kicker. We got Philippe, ace, the king kicker. So all in and call.
Don't hit my 2 pair, bro.
Queen of spades on the turn. Deuce of hearts on the river. And Soko has just been felted. And looks like he is not going to rejoin the game. Philippe with that straddle bet with ace king. Picks up a pretty good pot here. Well over $1,000.
Good going, dude. We just lost a person.
I'll take it.
All right, guys, here's some stats for you all. This is after hand number 15. Current stat counts. Philippe with that pretty major pot there. His stack is now at 2,250. Rob on a short stack with 540. Here's your V-pit voluntary put in pot. Mac playing 64% of his hands. Here's your PFR. Lindell being the most aggressive pre-flop. Philippe being the most aggressive overall. And here's your win and losses right now. Philippe up $815 and Rob $315.
That's good. Deuce. That was nice, man.
small one.
For the time.
Yes.
I'm bargaining. He hit a gut shot on him. He fought trips and then hit a gut shot.
Yeah, I know the way he plays, and that's why the first time I did set. Anyone else would have never been the hands.
That's bad, man.
The way he plays, I tell you. Funny player, so.
This is on the live stream tab, so.
All right, everybody, if you're just joining us, this is Best Bet Live featuring 2-5 no limit hold'em deep with a 200 minimum buy-in, $1,500 max. We are Best Bet Jacksonville, located on 201 Monument, located in Jacksonville in northern Florida. We also have our sister property here at Orange Park. Great poker room here if you like to play poker.
I would like.
We have over 70 poker tables. Lots of action here for you all. Lots of promotions and tournaments. We have a pretty beautiful simulcast area, also a nice little Florida-style games featuring 1-card poker, 2-card poker, 3-card poker, Ultimate Texas Hold'em, Pie Gow, DJ Wild. All right, Doc now gonna open up a little bit with King 10 in the hijack with a bet of $20. Philippe on the button will call with King 9. Although I saw Ace-2 suited muck there, I didn't like that muck. Oh, we're on the turn already. So 10 of hearts on the turn. We got Philippe now with the straight. Doc with just a pair of 10s. He is open-ended. So bet of 35 from Doc. Philippe here coming out with a raise to 110. And Doc making the call. Queen of Hearts on the turn. All right, Philippe coming out with the a bet of 160, looks like 170 to 320. Sorry, I say 165. Looks like we got some new blood in the game. It's like he's going to buy in for about 500.
Smile, man.
You want candy camera, man.
Take the glasses off. You gotta take the hat off.
No hats.
You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. Tell them. Right?
Yes.
You want a trip on our video?
No, thank you.
Playing tonight? Who's playing tonight? Table we were playing? We're like fighting all kinds of shit right there. What? The table we were playing? Yeah. I'll be fighting all kinds of shit right there.
You two are just gonna switch?
It was a good game though.
For a while.
I just couldn't.
Yeah, it's tight now. Paper is like,
Huh?
it's not good now.
Oh, not good anymore?
You took all the money?
Yeah, we're rolling right there.
No.
Not even much. No, he was sitting right next to him. Had a straight, open-ended straight flush. Half kings.
Snap call,
Huh?
huh? Snap call. 8-9. Yeah. Open-ended straight flush, I'm snap calling.
I don't know about you though.
Snap call, open straight flush.
I know you do. You have to.
And a top pair. He has a top pair. It's not, to me, that's not winning with an 8-9. Top pair. I doesn't anticipate that.
Do what?
I anticipate them having an overpair.
Seven goals, 8.
All right, back to the action here. A bet of 30 to go, 4 ways. Set of aces for POM. Newcomer to the game, just bought in for 1,500. Got Mac with King 10. Just gonna take a stab at it. I think PM needs to raise here in the spot as well.
And now you play the 1 million guarantee outside?
Looks like he does only elect to call. Now we're going heads up. Sixes of hearts on the turn. That's gonna slow him PMM a lot. Mac now with that king iron flush draw. He's gonna check, and that
First fly.
fourth heart on the turn. He's gonna give Mac the pot.
No, the weekend before.
Palm might try to throw some kind of blocker bet out there,
I think you're going to win this one.
but a little bit too late in his betting.
Fire 6 bullets.
Now gonna fire out.
That's what I'm doing. I
Kind of curious why he fires out in this spot.
For the last one.
Sugar iced coffee?
Yes. You got this.
Bet of 190 to go, and Mac with the nuts.
Did you want another drink?
So Mac doesn't have that much behind here. He might just elect to go all in, but pretty good sizing raise here. A little over 400. So PM not raising flop, not betting turn, nor not betting river. Now is facing a raise to 420 on the river. With no heart in his hand, so slow playing ace is a little bit too much here. It's going to cost him this pot.
Thank you.
Right, 20th is the first flight, which is Wednesday, right? Wednesday. Yeah, I'm playing Saturday. Yeah, I gotta work. 400.
Very fun.
I didn't play Friday. Yeah, that's what I will do. I mean, you know, do it on Friday, fight again on Saturday. 2 weeks enough. You know? When's it end? Sunday. Probably like we had a lot of people.
So double belly buster from POM here with Queen Jack. It's going to make a bet of 40 to go, and it's going to take this one down.
Thank you.
Back in the day, what's a buy-in?
400.
4 million?
Will be guaranteed.
A lot. Definitely a great time.
No, I would free roll again and jump back in.
That cash game should be good.
Yeah, it'd be real good.
All right, JG going to open a bet to $20 with ace 10. Doc is going to get sticky with 10-5 of clubs in the big blind. Just 15 more to call. Here's our flop 5, king 7.
28, yeah.
Pair of 5s from Doc. Wait, he's going to check it. JG's going to see bet to 15. Make it 20. Doc is going to come along. Turn card Jack of clubs. Doc now with a pretty good hand. I would have liked him to bet there.
Oh, right now? Really? Yeah.
9 of hearts on the river. Now Doc does decide to make a bet. Bet of 40 to go. Just a pair of 5s. And JG is going to get away with it.
They opened a new guitar, right?
Yeah.
Already?
Highway robbery.
All the way rocking with
Highway robbery.
highway robbery.
7 straddle.
Looks like another live strat from Philippe. 10 to go. Mac with king 10 of hearts going to race to 45. And Philippe's going to go ahead and muck, and Mac is going to take down this pot.
Trying to find a reason to call.
Yeah, I'm going Friday night.
One raises.
All right, Lindell, UTG +2 is going to raise to 25 with queen 10 off suits. You got Doc here on the button with pocket jacks. Looks like he's going to elect to raise as well, raising to 80 to go. Rob with 7-5 of diamonds will not call off the small blind. Heads up now back to Lindell. He's going to go ahead and unmuck, and then Doc's going to take down his pot with pocket jacks.
Well, if you play more than one hand, I will gamble. That's pot one. Can't give you action when you just sit there for an hour and a half.
A little bit of needle from Doc there, or from Lindell to Doc.
It's been an hour and a half, huh?
No, not even 45
That
minutes.
LA is loose association. That's what's on his hat there. Is that right?
All right, Doc now Queen Deuce of Diamonds. Gonna play a little snug and go and muck that. Now we got Philippe, Ace 8 of clubs,
Take those blanks, man.
Yeah.
Take those blanks.
facing a bet to 25. He's gonna make the call from Rob. Heads up now to the flop. Flop King Jack 9. Philippe with just now Ace High will throw. It's like a check from Philippe, check from Rob. 10 of clubs on the turn. Philippe now does have a lot of outs here. He's got club draw. He's got the open-ended straight draw as well. And Rob's going to get in the mix as well. Queen of clubs on the river. Nuts for Philippe. Looks like a straight from Rob. Pot's 125, so Philippe's going to throw a pot-sized bet out there. He's going to get called. Rob's going to lose another 125 from that.
I went from I wish I'd played it on the turn to I'm glad I didn't play it on the river.
So Philippe making some hands here.
What are we doing?
All right, guys. I think a player is going to go ahead and move. So, all right, everybody. Just a couple stats for you all. This is after hand number 26. Philippe with the big stack out there at 2,600. Rob whittled down to about $323.
Jake's got to cue the music.
Here's your VPIT, voluntary put in pots.
You know, when you're walking around the table, what's it called? Merry-go-round now.
Here's your PFR.
Yeah, ring around the rosy.
I'm still trying to figure out what a pocket full of poses is.
A pocket full of posy? Yeah, you don't want to. What is a posy?
What do you like to be?
Is it a flower? A posy?
I think so. Isn't it?
I mean, there's
It's a little, I don't know, look, I'll
it
look
has
it up.
something to do with
It's a little flower.
something with debt, about debt.
Musical chairs. That's what I meant to say. Musical chairs. Somebody Google that. What the hell is a
It's
pocket
got to
full
behave
of
now.
posy?
My wife is watching. It's got to all behave now. My wife's watching.
What's that?
My wife is watching now. She's streaming this at home.
There's no audio.
You told you why you're working?
She thinks I'm a night,
I hope
have a
there's
night
no
job.
audio.
This is my job.
This is my night job.
Overtime on everything. 1.5
I can't recognize you in those days. Huh? You like Tom
Pocket
watching
full of posy.
on Twitch. You know, like Tom said it. Just like you said.
All right, back to action now. Philippe with 7-5 off suit. Going to raise it $20 on the button. It's like Chuck has folded. Mac is going to go on a smooth call with Ace Queen of Hearts. It's like a bet and a fold, and this pot is going to go to Philippe.
San Francisco.
I'm sorry, Mac. So Mac bet and Philippe folded. Here's the next stand.
But I don't think that means, yeah,
So if anybody wants to know anything here, tournament-wise, promotional-wise here at Best Bet Jacksonville, at Orange Park, or anything in general about poker, just hit me up in the chat. We're streaming for you all here on Twitch, Facebook, and on YouTube. Please go ahead and drop some likes, shares, and follows. And if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button if you want to get any notifications of anytime that we do stream.
Infested Europe.
225. Thank you. Anyone else need food or drinks?
All right, POM with the bit of musical chair is going to move into the 6th seat, but it's going to wake up with ace king now. It's going to race to 25. Uh-oh, but he's going to run into Lindell, who's got pocket aces. 3-bet to 80 now. I'm sorry, 3-bet to 105. And PM is going to go and make the call.
What's that? Is it hit again?
All right, heads up to this flop now.
Yeah.
Flop 5, 7, 4 with 2 clubs. I bet of 125. PM could probably float here, but seeing as he doesn't have a club for at least a backdoor draw, he's going to go ahead and muck.
Something about death, right?
Really? It refers to sanitation history. Sewer history.
Read it later.
Yeah. I'll read it later. Look it up. That was the first Google.
Too late. Internments and stuff. 4, 4, 5. Unless you miss it. 6, 4, 4, 6.
All right, Philippe with ace queen. Going to pick up a small pot here with ace queen.
Here, I'll save this. Read it later. You'll be all right. It refers to the plague.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that. I
Yeah.
just couldn't remember
Refers to
exactly.
the people with the plague.
And what's opposing?
Refers to the red ring around your butt.
Oh, the red ring around your butt?
Yeah, actually,
A ring around your posing? So posing's anus?
yes. Back during the initiation, the early 19th century, when they were developing the sewer system, and the plague initiated by and people
Crabs.
referred to people with the plague.
Everything went from zero to
This conversation, that's
Oh, no, yeah,
what
that's-
you really,
this
you
is very
really want to go
this is
there.
very informative.
So,
It really went
I don't really know what's going on with this table talk,
Yeah, she already knew it. I was like, wow.
but it kind of escalated pretty quickly though.
So I'm just going to say musical chairs from now on.
Kind of slightly X-rated, I guess.
I mean, a simple rhyme
chuckles at the
rhyme
table.
became a whole different subject.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You think?
Now that you brought it up.
Posy. I didn't know posy was the name for anus. Sphincter, flute, whatever. Maximus, medius, minimus.
Referred to the end.
6 drops.
Just in case you want
This is
That
now
could be,
going,
that
what
could
is
be,
Big glute muscle,
that what
by
you
the way.
guys talk about?
well, is that the professional term?
Hope she's,
Yes.
hope she's got the sound on.
Well, no, that's just the muscle. That's your foot.
Watching
No,
the voice and
I'm saying like when you go to the doctor.
streaming it on her
My
iPad.
anus has got a redness
Or
around it.
to Twitch on the TV.
7.
Say your,
He didn't say your
say
posy's got
something else.
redness.
I don't know what he would say. I never said
I don't know. I haven't been in there for that situation.
He says, what have you been doing to your exit?
Yeah. Your stool situation?
All right, back in action here. Chuck with king, queen of diamonds. Going to raise the 40 to go.
I'll start
Looks like folds all the way around to Philippe. Philippe is going to go ahead and defend with 8-7 offsuit. Heads up to this flop now. Flop, queen, jack, ace.
All right, but on a lighter note.
All right, check from Philippe. Chuck's going to lead out, and we'll take
All right,
down
if
this pot.
anybody knows what I'm about to say, I'll buy you a drink. What if you eructate? What did you just do? You knew that?
That was an easy one. It's the same word in Spanish.
Good thing that drink's for free.
What is it in Spanish?
Eructar.
Who?
Eructar. I mean, it's,
Didn't sound like a rough.
yeah, it's.
You get a drink?
You watched Discovery Channel all these years, pay off.
That ain't on Discovery
Was it
Channel.
22.
Nobody's ever gotten that. Okay, now, for double or nothing.
You're like, man, this stuff.
Wait a minute, were you with me the other night when I was asking a bunch of trivia stuff?
No, I don't think so.
Like about the gases in the atmosphere?
No.
One raises.
All right.
All right, Lindell with
Double or
ace
nothing.
10, gonna make a raise to 40. Pre-flop sizing has gone up a little bit.
Tell me
I'm not gonna be
from
able to answer anyway,
most
so
to
you might
less,
as
Oh,
most to least,
I got to name multiple things.
the gases in the atmosphere.
well- No, come on.
Number one, number two, number three.
All right, heads up action now between POM and Lindell.
What do you number one is?
Flop
What's
876.
number one gas in the atmosphere?
Top pair for Palm. He needs to throw some bet out there.
Well, the number one, I think, would be oxygen.
Yeah, you would think that, but it's not.
It's not.
That's never
Carbon monoxide? Not carbon monoxide. I know.
carbon dioxide.
Bet a 55 to go.
Number one is nitrogen.
Lindell does have a good shot to the straight, although probably won't take it. It's going to go in a fold, and POM is going to go ahead and take down his pot.
What'd you say, 1 and 2 were?
Helium?
Nitrogen,
No, it's not. But see, you're in the same. The other night somebody guessed that. Yes.
But then we don't be talking like this.
Yeah. We have the mix though.
nitrogen,
Argon.
argon.
Some makes those.
It's a noble
That's
gas.
the color,
It's a
that's
noble
why.
gas, just like helium. So you're in the right grouping, but it's argon. Who would have thought that? And carbon dioxide, I think, is number 4,
Black
which
gas.
is like 0.1% if that. You would think, wait a minute, hold on, don't. You know, plants need carbon dioxide, and they make oxygen. Yeah.
All right, Chuck now going to wake up with pocket aces. It's in a race of 30 to go. All right, folds all the way around to POM with 8-7 of diamonds. He is going to go ahead and defend in the small blind. Philippe
What are you, a GI
is going to go
specialist?
ahead and muck. Heads up action now, 8-9-9 flop. Check from POM. Chuck is going to go to C-bet. Half pot here, $35 bet. All right, Palm's going to stick around. 5 of diamonds on the turn. Does give Palm a gut shot straight draw. I bet a 75 from Chuck. Palm's going to go and try to hit that 6 or hit that 8. 4 hearts on the river does not do it. PM's going to check. And Chuck, I think, should still put a small value bet out there. But he's going to go and check his aces, and he's going to take down the spot. All right, action on Mac, ace 5. Gonna go in a limp. Folds all the way around to Philippe now with pocket 8s. And the small blind, he's in a limp, so we have a limp pot 4 ways. Here is our flop. Flop 10, Jack 4. Got middle pair from POM. Looks like he is going to make a small bet out there. Folds around to Mac. He's going to make the call. All right. Well, I'm not really sure what happened to the graphics there. Sorry about that. All right, Doc kind of wicked with a couple fours in his hand. He's going to go ahead and call. $30 bet from POM, pocket tens. Three-way action now. Here's our flop. Flop 7, tray 9. 2 pair for Rob. So Rob's sitting pretty short here. Needs to put some money in the pot. He's at about $40. PM does have that club blocker, so I don't mind a call here. He does have position. Good backdoor straight draw here. He's gonna go ahead and raise to 100 now. Doc's not gonna have any part of it. Rob, I think, is this should just move all in here. A bet of 100, pretty much. Yeah, there we go. So all in the call. Rob in the lead with 9-7. Turn card still no. Set of tens for Palm. He's gonna take this down. And not a very good night for Rob. It's like he's gonna call it a night. So Rob beating up a lot since the start of the stream. Couldn't make any headway. All right, POM waking up with pocket sevens now. He's going to raise to 25. Fully going to cut off, going to call with 5 trio diamonds. And now Mac has pocket rockets. He does not have position, so he is going to raise here. 3 bet to 105, little 4x action. So action back on now on Palm. He's going to let it go, and I think Philippe won't defend here with 5 tray either. So small pot for Mac there. So kind of a rule of thumb, you're going to decide to squeeze, even though like Mac did have pocket aces there. If you're going to decide to squeeze a pot that's like, 2 or 3-handed, just a rule of thumb, if you're closer to out of position, the more that you're out of position, you definitely should be sizing a lot more than later positions. We're going to decide a 3-bet. Just a rule of thumb for me, especially in your bigger hands. You don't want to let too many people who have position on you to get in for cheap. You kind of want to after a 3-bet to still control the pot. And again, if you're going to be making a big 3-bet here, not in position, but with a very high premium cards, you want to be able to play post flop. You don't want to put chances in there where you'll just check it. So in mind that you're going to be 3-betting pre, you're also going to be keeping in mind that you are going to be putting a hefty flop bet out there. Yeah, especially with the aces, you're only going to be wanting 2 hands to really call you in those spots, either ace-king or ace-queen. You don't want too many smaller pairs to set mine in that spot. So if you get too many limpers, if you size too small and get too many limpers in there off your 3-bet, the likelihood of somebody flopping a set on you is a little bit bigger if you size a little too small. So that's kind of why Mac elected to do a little bit of 4x bet on their reverse pocket rockets.
Attack.
How many people you guys bust?
Two. Well, that's that guy.
He busted himself.
Well, two pair, turn to six.
You?
9, 7, 6, 9, 10.
All right, back to action with POM with 4 trade of hearts. Going to call a raise to 25 from Mac. Chuck him to get in there as well. 3-handed now to this flop. Flop Jack 8 King with 2 clubs. Top pair for Mac. Should definitely see bet here.
House would be,
I know they all vibing her.
House would be good for the entertainment value.
Right. Yeah, I say you just feel like to see it.
He wants to get better. You should come so you can see what he's doing wrong.
Right? Like, I'm only gonna play flowers. I'm only gonna play the flowers.
Feel ready, Hadiner. I was gonna buy him dinner.
You can find out one person out there wanna do that.
Normally, when I think about it.
This is good. Game's better shorthand anyway. Well, we're really shorthand because 2 people I'm not saying are just not here. I'm not gonna say anything.
You gotta put me out there like that.
Also, just a reminder, everybody, please join us for the Best Bet Poker Show here tomorrow, every Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. With our host, Allie McNeil, Jesse the Boss, and myself, talking all things poker on the Best Bet Poker Show, Wednesdays at 6 to 7 p.m.
Take a lot.
All right, back into the action here. Doc with King, Queen of Hearts.
No, it's like, no, I think I did. Like the furniture store. Like,
He's gonna make a raise now to 20.
Wait, sir. Yeah. I was a big fan for that. All the top on it. All the top came up with it.
Favorite hand right here.
And not much action here tonight here at Best Bet Live, playing 2-5 no hold 'em deep. Just remember, everyone, we will live stream again for you all Thursday night at 6:30. I do have an open list for that game as well, so if anybody would like to play here at Best Bet Live on our live stream table for the world to know, hit me up at my email. That's johnnyp@bestbetjacks.com. And Philippe now with pocket aces.
Better quality than next year. Yes, it is. That's what I just wait for. Yeah, I just hung on. Yeah. It's better for yeah. I'm behind. Can't be racing that shot.
How about everybody's traveling?
Yeah, that's good.
Everyone?
Yeah, I'm in.
Nope.
No, you're not doing that?
Come on, Doc, don't ruin the party.
Everybody by him. That's fine.
All right, players are trying to talk Doc into a round of straddles.
Not wrong.
Get it. I'll let you play there.
All right, Philippe now 8-7 of diamonds. Facing a raise from window with King 5.
Juicy fish.
He's going to make the call, going heads up now to the flop. And there's our flop, 7, ace, ace, 2 spades. All right, Wendell going to see bet to 30. He's going to take this one back. Call from Philippe, my bad. 4 clubs on the turn.
Sounds about right.
Check all the way around. Now 7's full of aces for Philippe. He's going to lead out a bet of 50.
I don't believe you.
Let it go.
I don't believe you.
Let it go. Get there.
This might be the worst live stream game they ever had.
No, the one last one I played was terrible. You were here. When you were looking, I was like, that one was terrible.
So the game is kind of knitted up at the moment. Not a lot of action here. A bunch of raises, single calls, and raise and takes. Not much going through. Nobody really opening up here. Been streaming here for about an hour and a half. I think the players are getting kind of restless at this point because it's kind of tough playing when there's no real action at the table. Our four-way action now. Queen, 6, Jack, all clubs.
I'm not giving it to give it. I'm not the lead.
Ready?
I'm definitely playing.
I do give it just to give it, man.
I know you. Like, see, right now, I play this shit with Mo. You play the hand all 45 minutes.
All right, heads up action now. Jacks versus Queen 10. Philippe gonna outflop JG. Philippe gonna go ahead and bet out. 35 into 60. JG is gonna try to make a call here. He does have a spade blocker there. 4 clubs on the turn. Bet of 90 to go.
You want your small blind?
And Chuck with a flopped straight there. He's going to like this action from Doc. He's going to bet into him to 30. And this raise from Chuck here. We'll probably shut it down. See Doc Rook calling off here with just a naked ace. And Doc is actually going to make the call now. Here's our river. 5 of hearts on the river. I'm not really sure what Doc is thinking about here. He's only really beating a bluff. Guess he was putting Chuck on some kind of diamond draw in that spot. I'm not really sure why he would make the call there in that spot. I guess he was going to call the turn. Guess in his mind he was going to be committed to calling the river as well. All right, guys, looks like this game has knitted up a little bit too much. Players starting to rack up, and this is conclusion of tonight's game. A little bit short tonight, but it does happen. It does happen pretty rarely. But like in any game, if the game is not all that great, players are kind of knitted up. They're going to choose to just call it a night, try to find a better game off the live stream. So again, I want to thank everybody here for joining us on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch. I'll see you guys again on Thursday night's cash stream. Again, we're stream 2-5, No Limit Hold'em Deep again. And then we'll go on and stream the final table of the 100K on Sunday. And then we're going to kick it up with 5, 10, and a quarter Pot Limit Omaha on Tuesday. And then back again with the big game, 5, 10, and a quarter on the 15th. So again, everybody, thanks for joining us. This is Best Bet Live signing off. Good night.